How Camilla needed nerves of steel to fight for Charles' affections. Camilla Parker Bowles needed nerves of steel to fight for Prince Charles' affections decades before they wed, according to an unearthed documentary. Camilla and Charles are now one of the core couples of the firm, having been married since 2005. They both escaped to the Balmoral estate when the coronavirus began to tighten its grip on the UK last month, but sadly Charles tested positive for the deadly virus last week. However, he is now out of self-isolation waiting to spend time with his beloved wife again, who is continuing to observe self-isolation protocol, despite her negative test for the virus. Still, their relationship has not always been so straightforward. When Camilla first married to Andrew Parker Bowles, she struggled to maintain her affair with Charles at the same time, reports say. According to the 2008 documentary, Prince Charles' other mistress, Camilla had to fight fellow married aristocrat Lady Dale Tryon, otherwise known as Kanga, for Charles' attention. Journalist Christopher Wilson explained how shortly after her marriage to Mr. Parker Bowles, Camilla had to renounce her romance for a short time. He said, "There's a rule among the aristocracy that as soon as you marry, you remain faithful to them until a son and heir is born. However foolish this may seem to the rest of us, it's how they do it." From the time when she got married in 1973 until she gave birth to Tom Parker Bowles in 1975, Camilla was essentially off-limits. And she stuck to that rule, even though she was very worried when she saw Dale move into sight. The documentary narrator explained, Dale saw her opportunity and zoomed in on Charles. She quickly became Queen Bee in his influential circle. The gloves were off, and Camilla would need nerves of steel to stay in the game. By 1974, Lady Tryon had reportedly overtaken Camilla to become Charles' favorite mistress. Mr. Wilson claimed that to be the mistress of the Prince of Wales was a wonderfully powerful position where everyone would defer to you in aristocratic circles. However, Lady Tryon went on to make several mistakes. She frequently leaked details of their intimate relationship to various publications, putting the royal family on edge. The documentary's narrator explained, this was a stark contrast to Camilla's low profile and complete discretion. Camilla had returned to Charles' side by 1979 with Lady Tryon being pushed further out of the picture. Mr. Wilson said that for most of the week, he would be staying with Camilla at her shared home with her then husband. Yet, Charles was still looking for a wife. He chose Lady Diana Spencer, who was conscious of both of Charles' lovers, but decided Camilla was her main opposition. The Prince of Wales' relationship with Lady Tryon eventually faded into obscurity, while Princess Diana's jealousy over Camilla resulted in divorce in 1996. Although Camilla won over Charles in the end, royal expert Penny Junor revealed in her 2018 biography The Duchess, how even now the Duchess of Cornwall is keen to see off any romantic competitors. A source close to Camilla told Ms. Junor, Charles is a very bad judge of character and it is the siren tongues. If someone's nice to him he thinks they're wonderful, while she's very sharp on people. There's also a sense of slight unease when it's women who are prettier and cleverer and talking the same language as him, which she doesn't do. She can be quite dismissive of them, and she's quite right.